Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Let's begin. All right. Back at it with the Kirby action.
Oh, just come here.
But oh, I thought he got you. Not that would have been a good thing. I was just kind of, shitting all over you for getting owned. No, I'm joking.
I had like the opposite problem than you in little in school.
but hang on, cause I was gonna expand on that.
Yeah,
cause
go for it. You left me with 1 health.
So
with 1.
look, I beat the boss with 1 health. That should be applauded. No, I'm joking. So, but cause what it was so it's never like, cause a concept of what men always was to me as a kid was not an appealing one. Like,
yeah.
men, I always saw and experienced like grown men and other boys.
Yeah.
As
that always annoyed me.
often like loud, angry figures.
Yeah.
Because when I was young, my dad and my mom's brother were both kind of like angry people.
Yeah.
And my dad is awesome, and my uncle.
I'm gonna die.
And my uncle is like a great father.
Yeah. But they were just kind of angry.
And they were angry people, and back when I was still a kid, my dad was a drunk, and he's over that now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
your dad's a great person.
He's always been a great person, but he was a drunk. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
And
nice.
And so
come at me.
I always saw men.
Come at me.
I always saw men and as kind of like loud and angry and just like that dominant. Yeah, I don't know, cause it's,
I don't know what you're trying to explain.
Cause I don't wanna paint it like it's fact or anything.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid,
this was your perception.
When I hung out with boys, they were bullies. They were mean. They were loud. They were dominant.
Yeah.
They were angry.
Like aggressive.
They were like war,
Yeah.
And
no, stop it.
And
stop it, Kirby.
When I hung out with girls, and they were rocks too. Men were rocks, and it was all actions, no words. But when it was girls, when I was hanging out with girls, it was like there was like understanding.
Yeah. More like thoughts and emotion and stuff.
And I could talk. Yeah. I could understand. I could be understood. And I was funny. Women find me funny. I don't know.
I mean, I find you funny.
Women find me funny. Men find me annoying.
Yeah.
Other men with my sense of humor find me hilarious.
Yeah, but only if they have your similar sense of humor.
Yeah. And so because men always wanted to be like rocks and impressive and sports, and nothing wrong with that. But sometimes if you weren't, as a kid, other kids or other people your age at least,
they weren't always the nicest.
They weren't always the nicest about it.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where, like, to me, women were always courteous. Women were always polite. Women were always understanding.
Yeah.
Women are beautiful. Women are gorgeous, and I liked women.
Yeah.
I liked adult women. I liked women my age, and not on like a sexual level. That was like women. It was just like oh wow, the female gender.
Yeah, it just like
the
whole concept appealed to you on like a personality based level.
Yeah, and I guess in a way I've always gravitated my personality and even my fashion and behavior in like most of the women that I interacted with, and like I thought dudes with long hair looked cool, and I thought girls with long hair looked beautiful. So like I started to grow my hair out, and I was like, I like the way that I look, and that's for some reason, because like there's like that point where kids start to like mess with their own hair. That's like pretty much middle school.
Yeah.
Like when you get to 5th grade or middle school and you start doing that thing where you're like, I'm gonna start doing stuff with my hair.
Yeah.
And your parents are like, all right.
And they just kind of gotta let you do weird things.
And I started growing my hair out, and like my mom was cool with it, and my dad wasn't not cool with it, but at the same time because he had long hair, but also by the time I started growing my hair out, he was like bald, and he was like, nah, you could just shave it, and I was like, oh, no.
That's the opposite of what I want.
But my dad had like long curly hair like his brother does now, but then he started to get like the donut balding, like the.
Oh, he had curly hair like Scott does.
Yeah, he had long curly hair like his brother.
I've never seen your dad with curly hair. By the time
long curly hair.
Huh.
I think the only one that never did was Dean.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah, no. And so he didn't have a problem with it either, like because it was like for guys it was normally like a rocker thing.
Yeah.
But to the mindset of a jock middle schooler, that was like gay, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and it was one of those things, and there was a good portion of time where like because of my feminine acts and flamboyance and general appeal to women and higher voices and just like a general sense of like flamboyance.
Yeah, the
and
spaceship only lasts one level.
Yep. Well, it lasts till the end of a level, but yeah, one level. But yeah. It was always a thing that it was like, what are you, gay? What are you, bisexual?
Man, I had like the opposite problem of you in school.
A whole bunch of shit thrown at me like that. There was even a point where I was like, am I gay or bisexual? I don't. And I thought about it and I was like, nah, I love women. I just love women. I love everything.
I'm gonna take a hit once I unpause this.
And I was like, I love everything about. What did that say? Get that power so I can see it.
When you're done with this topic, don't go off of it because I have something to say about it.
Okay. I'll pause it again so I can read that.
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing.
Flaming tackle time! Who's gonna stop me?
Nice.
I like that one's just cocky.
Yeah.
Cocky Kirby.
Okay.
Cocky Kirby cooking up the heat. Cocky Kirby cooking up the cucks. Is that a little inappropriate for Nintendo?
What?
A cuck?
What?
Do you know what a cuck is?
No!
If I'm remembering what a cuck is correctly.
Yeah. No, I have no idea what you're referencing.
I'm pretty sure a cuck. I want to look it up because I want to be sure. I want to be sure that I'm right before I babble. You're not gonna like it.
I'm sure I won't.
If I'm right, you're not gonna like it at all.
I super believe you.
You're not gonna like the fact that it's real.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible, isn't it? Oh, don't jump over that, you absolute terrible enemy that's supposed to be killing me and is trying their hardest.
No.
Just doing your job.
Not Chuck. Don't fucking auto-correct me. Don't Google it correctly and then replace it. Oh, okay.
Is it not what you thought it was?
There's someone has taken it and used, added something to it for sure that I've heard. Oh, you gotta run, I think.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I don't think so.
There might be a thing over there, I don't know.
I'm confused.
Okay, but, so a cuck, a man whose wife is unfaithful.
Oh, I found a thing. What?
What happened?
There's a door there. There's also a door above me when I'm swimming that keeps confusing me. Okay.
Okay, it's a hole in this ship.
Yeah.
But a man whose wife is unfaithful, cuckold, to make a cuckold of, is to be unfaithful.
Can I light that on fire underwater? I don't think I can. Man, okay, I don't. That's a problem for later.
There's a word out there that I confused for that one, where it's like a dude who likes to watch and/or film his wife have sex with other people.
Oh.
And I mean, I won't judge anybody's walk of life, but super not into that concept.
No, that's kind of weird.
To us.
Yeah.
Because we have a very monogamous mindset, but
Yeah.
I understand that that's not how everyone is, so
Yeah. Man, gosh,
Like-
stop going through doors.
everyone can totally do their own thing,
Yeah. Gosh darn it.
but I'm personally not into that concept
No, me
of
neither.
things.
If I keep going through doors, I'm gonna have a problem.
But yeah, no, so I always, cause like I've just always loved women, but
Yeah.
I've also always had like this very, so I've always had the strong desire to be like women, but not to be a woman. Like,
Yeah.
I just wanted to be like, I just wanted to be like women, with women, for women, like, you know?
Yeah.
And I always wanted like a good woman.
Yeah.
And that's because then I always had really good morals because of like my parents were lenient and strict at the same time, and like they made it very easy to understand what was wrong and right, and like proper punishment, but also the leniency that is like
They didn't like shame you for it when you were wrong.
like my parents were my friends, but they were also still parents, because there's that whole debate that's like a parent isn't a friend, a parent is a parent, and then it's like, and then the other side is like, no, a parent is just a friend and you need to treat them like special snowflakes. And my parents landed this very happy middle ground where I always felt like no matter what, my parents would be my friends because they understood like enough about life and fuck ups from their own
Yeah.
that they were friendly towards me, and we had a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
But also when I fucked up, I got it hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I wasn't scared of everything, and I felt, and I would even feel comfortable fucking up once, because like a lot of the time what I got was like, you fucked up, don't do it again. And then if I did it again, that was considered fucking up bad, and that's when I got it hard. Because there were times where I did shit that was not great, and I got in trouble, but I didn't get fucking reamed.
Like murdered for
I
it.
didn't get like destroyed, because there's this certain approach that they took with me where it's like, you fucked up and you're in trouble and you're grounded, but we still love you, and it's the first time. Everybody has a first time mistake with everything, you know?
Yeah, like you can't know unless.
But they were like, also like, you fucked up, you're grounded. Fuck you, don't do it again. Like,
Yeah.
So I got the middle ground of still having like disappointed, angry parents when I did fuck up, but they made sure I understood how it was a fuck up, that I was fucking up, not to do it again, and where the moral of it all should land. And then
Yeah.
also neither of my parents are perfect. They both had these things, like their vices that I grew up disliking, that drove me away from them. Because like when my dad was an alcoholic,
You were like way against that.
you know, I really don't get the appeal of alcohol now, like, because
Yeah.
'Cause
You
that's-
like kind of hate it.
I do, and that's me though, because like the truth is I didn't, and that's kind of what put me against drugs too, is because like I saw what would happen to my dad, and it wasn't great, to be honest, back then.
Yeah.
So like the thought of like mind altering, something bad happening because of mind altering and then not remembering it, that concept is one of the grossest concepts to me.
Yeah.
I don't judge other people for it though. I just avoid it.
Yeah, you're just like, that is not for me.
Like if you're
No,
gonna
thank you.
if you're gonna drink, if you're gonna do drugs, you're good. But I don't want to.
Yeah.
And that's another reason. Like a lot of people, like if they want you to do that and you don't, then they're kind of done with you. There are just some people like that.
Yeah.
especially in like middle school and high school when all that really starts to happen, and they're like, oh, you don't want to smoke weed, you don't want to try this, you don't want to try that, and then like, you know?
Yeah,
And then
I do.
you don't want to try a drink or anything like that. And my family always thought that I would eventually start going through that teen phase where like, oh, I want to try alcohol.
Yeah.
And like every time I went out to
Rebel
like,
for life.
because that's because my friends waited until like the proper age to drink too. So like every time I went out to a friend's birthday, like pretty much crossing 16, my uncle would always be like, look, if you get drunk, call me. And I'm like, still hate the concept of alcohol.
Yeah.
And he would get like really personal with me, and he'd be like, no, really, if you get fucked up tonight, call me. And I'd be like, no, really, I have not the slightest care. And he's like, look, you try alcohol tonight. And I was like, I super appreciate what you're doing.
Okay.
And cause then my dad always said that too. Cause he was an alcoholic, and he didn't want anything like that to ever happen to me. So he was like, look, if you're ever thinking about like sneaking alcohol or trying alcohol or anything like that, just tell me and I'll take you out and I'll get you so fucked up you'll never want to drink again.
Yeah.
And I was like, still
I
doesn't
wanted to
sound.
eat those guys at the same time.
And I was like, super does not sound appealing, especially now that you put it that way, because I already didn't like it at first, and I was like, the fact that can even happen. So.
Hold on, I want to see what they do together.
So yeah, the fact that my mom smoked.
Darn it.
The fact that my mom smoked, and when I was a kid, it hurt. Like,
Yeah.
It hurt. It really did. It hurt my lungs. It hurt my eyes. It hurt my nose. And so it grossed me out, and I grew up not liking the concept. And then I grew up not liking the concept of alcohol. So I pretty much just stayed away.
Nice.
And I never judged other people for it, unless they tried to make me do it. And then I was like, come on, you're being a fuckhead.
Yeah.
But not because you do those things, but because I don't want to do them, and you're not fucking letting me have my choice. Like.
Yeah.
And so that's what put it a little on the harder side to make friends with certain groups of people.
Yeah.
And because I always went through school just having like good female friends who could talk to me and help me grow as a person with the moral values that I had already gotten from like not liking the concept of being in and out of relationships or having mind-altering substances.
Yeah.
So I don't know where everything was going together, because I know I was just talking about how all 3 middle school grades were weird. Because like that first grade in middle school, that's why, because that was Celestina. You've met Celestina at least once now.
Mm-mm. I have not.
No, you have. It just wasn't like a big interaction, so I could easily.
Okay.
I definitely know why you don't remember it, but I know it happened.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I'm pretty sure it was at Mackenzie's. But anyway.
I know Celestina has come into town.
Yeah.
Well, but I wasn't there.
Yeah. Anyway. Anyway.
And you always think I was.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Because then, what happened with, because then that's the grade where people kind of got to me, because there were plenty of like, you gotta be hood, you gotta be man, you gotta be, you know.
Yeah.
You want to smoke, and that was 6th grade, and I was like, jeez.
For real. Yeah.
I was like, this is not what I expected. Because I was like, we're just kids. Like I've always had that, like we're just kids. Stop. Like.
I'm gonna die right here.
But that was always just me.
Yeah.
And nice.
Yeah.
You're getting all the fucking UFOs, man.
I really am. I kind of feel bad about it.
To be fair, I'm not playing a lot. But no. So then. So her and I started dating, because we just found each other to be fun, and we both shared like that good mutual friend.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we dated in 6th grade.
Yeah.
And that was my first ever girlfriend, and people were like, "Fuck yeah!" Like my family.
Yeah.
And And yeah, no, I just had like a really cool friend, and she had a really cool family, and then like there were like some unfortunate misunderstandings that happened, and that came to an end like going into 7th grade. And what happened with Corwin, because I technically went to a different middle school because Corwin upheaved everything and became a totally different school with a totally different curriculum and a totally different student body.
Yeah.
And I got to stay, because it was a hard school to get into.
But you had already been in there.
And I was a straight A student.
Yeah.
So I got to be in it anyways, because then they introduced the international, like I can even remember how to say it. I'm like, I'm a straight A student, can't say
Baccalaureate?
Yeah.
That word?
Yeah, I have issues saying.
There's a couple words that you just like can't
peculiar.
do. Yeah.
What was? What's the
there's
other
another one?
Peculiar is hard for me to say. What's the one we just said? How do you say it?
Baccalaureate?
Baccalaureate.
It's okay. There's quite a few words that I just say them incorrectly.
There are just ones with like strange AR combinations, like black. God.
Baccalaureate.
Baccalaureate. Peculiar. It's like words with strange vowels mixed with L's and R's.
Yeah.
Peculiar. God dang it.
Oh, I want you to finish your story because I also have something to add.
Oh, you might go on in the next episode with it because you're about to beat the boss.
That'll work because then you can play while I talk.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna put Mega Knight!
Ah!
You lucky fucking jerk.
I'm gonna die first though.
Can we take turns on Meta Knight?
If I die, I will let you play.
Okay, and yeah, no, so
yeah,
Corwin, have a real try with a full life.
Okay.
So Corwin became a totally different school, and some kids stayed and some kids went, and this is 7th grade is the grade that I met real guy friends.
Yeah.
Because I always had guy friends.
Yeah.
I always had guy acquaintances, but you know, mostly throughout grade school, like we said, acquaintances are pretty much
to get to take turns.
acquaintances are pretty much friends, you know.
Yeah, when you're a kid, acquaintances are friends.
And you had best friends.
Yeah.
And those were your friends.
There's a difference when you grow up. There's like a difference in attitude.
Yeah. Rainbow Resort.
It's the last level, isn't it?
I think so.
This game was not as long as I thought it was.
No, it's actually not.
After we beat all the levels, we'll have to go back and unlock everything too, though.
I don't know if I want to do it on recording.
Oh,
I don't know if I want to do that on recording.
lame.
We could play all those mini games at the main menu, silly.
But all the doors are different colors.
But I'll finish up my little middle
yeah.
school spiel in the next episode, and you could do your whole middle school spiel.
Yeah, I have like it actually works. It's kind of similar to yours, but in the opposite way.
Yeah. Alright,
But we'll see you guys later
See
for Rainbow
you,
Resort. This is the only one that's not a food name.
right?
That's upsetting. I never realized that when I was a kid. It's not a
Love
food.
you guys.
Gosh darn it.
Bye. It's the resort where all the food is. Where the rainbow
Don't
of
make
food
a
is.
logic out of this for me.
Like
No.
purple peppers or whatever the fuck
See,
it was.
I already thought of this logic and it still needs to be a food.
No, because like all the food was a certain name with a color.
Yeah.
And now it's a resort of rainbow food.
Could have been like, I mean, Rainbow Buffet wouldn't have sounded as nice.
Yeah, because no alliteration, but rainbow buffet actually would have been cool still. Anyways.
Okay, see you guys later.